Peace and divine rising to you who are catching this as the recording. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Tea Time Spirituality with Kateria. In today's conversation, we are going to be discussing Lionsgate energy and how to get the most out of it. Do be patient with me as I wait for other people to join and see that I have even begun this live. Peace and greetings. Divine rising, everyone. Thanks so much for joining this early rising day. Let me try to position this better. Peace, peace and greetings. Ashe. So, we are experiencing the Lionsgate's portal. And I love this time of the year. It's definitely my favorite time of the year because we are receiving energy from Star Sirius at its most potent, energy. And we are receiving more light codes from our sun. And if you guys watched my other Tea Time Spirituality, I was discussing how light is consciousness. And so it gives us information on what we need to do, who we are, what's happening in the world. And knowledge is power, especially that cosmic knowledge is the most powerful thing that we are able to access in this realm. So I love this time of the year. Now, I know that there are many people that say that it happens, that Lionsgate happens only on certain years, but I don't believe that because we have Leo season every single year. We have the energy of the sun being very potent around this time of the year every single year. Every single year we have and experience Lionsgate's energy. And you could just see it within yourself, tune within yourself to see how you feel around this time of the year. As a matter of fact, this time of the year in 2012, I had my spiritual awakening. So, and it shifted my life forever. I literally started doing everything that I do now, from becoming a professional astrologer to doing Return of the Gods, the Real Family Reunion, and so many things from that spiritual awakening that took place back in 2012. So, oh, you did too? Wow, that's amazing. So, nevertheless, Lionsgate happens at the end of July to around mid-August. Really, it's Leo season, to be honest. We could say that it starts on the 20th or 21st of July to the 19th or the 20th of August that we are feeling the Lionsgate energy. But it's the most potent on the 8th. I have not figured out exactly why it's the most potent on the 8th, why the energy is the strongest, but I definitely know that it has to do with some type of alignment of the sun or some type of alignment with Star Sirius. I will find that out. Nevertheless, I want to share how to get the most out of Lionsgate, in this one in particular as well, and just Lionsgate's period. And I want to just talk more about it and how we feel certain energies with this particular portal that is open. But before I do, I want to share the message from the tea for today. And it says, your strength is your knowledge. That is so powerful. I got to show you guys this. It literally says that. Can you see that? Probably not. No. Your strength is your knowledge. That is so powerful because Leo energy, the Lion's Gate is all about that. It literally is all about your strength being your knowledge. And being in Leo season and with the Lion's Gates, everything is about being bold, being courageous, being confident. And what is so blissful and beautiful about this is about understanding your ego and about allowing your ego to take its rightful position in life, to express yourself as, it's about expressing yourself as a unique individual. So that's really, really powerful. I know that the ego gets a bad rap a lot, especially in the spiritual community. We are shutting down the ego a lot, and we shouldn't shut the ego down, but we should learn to tame and position our ego, especially while in the age of Aquarius, and learn to understand unity and oneness, where the ego is more about, oh, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I do, watch me work my magic. It's more about that. The the higher self and oneness is about all of us, the collective. So anyways, when it comes to Lionsgate, it helps us to become more bold. And my cat is attacking my feet. He is so adorable. It's about, you know, expressing our individuality. And the download, I was sitting out in the sun earlier today, so you could kind of see that my skin is kind of glistening, and I'm about to go back out there and shoot some more videos. But my downloads that I received were about being comfortable with your shine. Because one of my issues personally, and we all get personal messages, but one of my issues is getting a lot of attention. I'm not so comfortable. I may seem like I am, but I'm not. I do what I do because I am guided and told to share the work that I'm guided to share. And but one of the messages that I received was to be comfortable in the spotlight, be comfortable shining, be comfortable when you are called to take the lead, when in what you are called to take the lead for. It is okay, and it is actually necessary. So what I want to share with people who are out here not really living up to their life path and purpose, or shying away from really being bold, coming out there and being courageous, understand that you're being selfish. I just have to say, yes, you are being selfish, because those gifts that are in you are were given to you to share with the world, to help humanity as a whole. So if you're holding on to certain things because you are shy, or you're not confident enough, or you feel like it's not necessary or something like that, you need to speak with someone that's going to help you to become more confident and more comfortable with who you are. Don't be shy. Don't shy away, because it doesn't matter what it seems that you are being called for. It may not even make sense to you, but it's definitely going to make sense to someone else. Like for me, I do readings, and oftentimes I feel uncomfortable doing a reading, especially when it's like an intuitive reading outside of the astrology, because I don't really know what is going on in this person's life per se, from a personal perspective. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, sharing these messages that are coming to me. You know what I'm saying? But the person, they're receiving it and they're like, wow, thank you. That is profound. So you don't know what your gift is being given to you for. You don't know who it's going to help. So don't be shy about your gift. Come out with it. Be bold, be courageous about it, and be prideful in who you are from a healthy space. And another thing that was downloaded is that there is enough spotlight for everybody on planet Earth. There is enough spotlight. I know that there are certain people, like even myself, I'm like, I kind of shied away from being an astrologer, because I'm like, there are so many astrologers in the world. They don't need another one. You know what I'm saying? Why am I going to just be another one doing the same old thing? But that doesn't matter. The way that I do it, the way that I do astrology is not going to be the same way that another person does astrology. So it doesn't matter what you are being called to bring to the table to share with the world. It doesn't matter if you feel that field is oversaturated. If your higher self, if source is telling you that this is the work that you are supposed to be doing, or if it's written in your astrological chart under your midheaven and your north node, you need to come out with that, because it is necessary. Someone needs it from you. Not everyone is going to be able to access other people of that field. They have more direct access to you, or the fact that we speak different languages, and even if so many of us speak English, there are different words that we choose to utilize. Maybe my language, I speak in more layman's terms, so more people are able to understand me speak, while another person may speak in more intellectual or higher, more advanced terminologies or what have you, where other people that are of a particular type of what is the word, dialect, is going to more so adhere to those things rather than my way of delivering the message. You know what I'm saying? And when you take that stand, in that stance, in your position, be happy and be prideful about it and be creative. This is what Leo energy and Lion's energy is all about, you know, and it's also about having a focus and being clear on what that focus is, you know, and dancing around that. It's about owning the spotlight, you know. So I know that this is very kind of like boom, and it's definitely a very interesting time and energy for myself because I am an Aquarius, and I am a Pisces rising, so I definitely for the most part like to be in the shadows, or I kind of shy away, or I come across very modest at times, but I am one of the universe and I follow its ways. So with this being Leo season, Lionsgate energy, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna be creative. I'm gonna be courageous. I'm gonna be prideful with being kateria knows. You know what I'm saying? And the more that we do this, the more that other people feel comfortable in rising up to themselves. And could you imagine how beautiful planet Earth would be if everyone was confident and comfortable in who they truly are, and how amazing everything would be because people were standing in their truth. You know, this would have so many people rising up to a higher standard of living life on planet Earth. That would make this world so much more beautiful to be in. Now, another thing when it comes to Lionsgate's energy, it definitely has a lot to deal with love because Leo rules love. So this is about being bold in love. This is about sharing your love, sharing what you're feeling about your love. This is about, you know, telling your partner, telling the people that are around you that you love them and showing them. You know, Leo and Lionsgate's energy, this is fire energy. So you want to be fiery. You want to be passionate, you know, with your expression. This time also deals with children. You want to activate your inner child. You want to be creative. You want to connect with children. Peace and greetings, sis Tichelle. Nice to see you. You want to be your playful child self. There's so many things with this. And so you want to also, when it comes to who you are as a person, you want to recognize your energy of your generator energy. What gets your engine moving, you know, on what it is that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a massage therapist, right? Well, what gets that energy flowing for your desire of being a massage therapist? Is it that your mom had a lot of pain when you were a child and you couldn't do something about it? You know, if you are a chef, what drives you to be a chef? Are you just very passionate about the different flavors of the foods? And do you see it as an art form? Whatever it is that really drives you to do the work that you do, tune into that energy, because when you tune into that energy, even if you just have to like imagine that the energy or a scenario is taking place, do so. You know, meditate and imagine that a certain scenario is taking place to kind of rev up your engine, because Leo is the engine, so that you could get moving on what it is that you are called to do. It's going to make it that much more powerful and that much more, you know, creative and desired. And understand that whatever the energy is that moves you, that is going to be the energy that grants you the greatest reward and attention that you desire to have when it comes to your purpose on earth. You know, so it has to, you have to remember, you have to go back, you have to remember what your purpose is and why you were called. What was the driving force behind that purpose? For me, being an astrologer, it definitely was just being intrigued by the differences of people and personalities and why we are so different from one another, and my own unique character, you know, is what drove me to get into this work. And then it came to finding my life path and purpose, and seeing how me aligning with my life path and purpose has made my life so much more better, and so now I really want to help other people find their life path and purpose, because I know that the more that people find their life path and purpose, the better life on planet Earth will be all the way around. So, you guys, I'm definitely going to read your questions and your comments. And I want to get into sharing different tips on how to maximize the benefits of Lionsgate's energy. So, a few things, and I know that you guys may even share some more things with me that I haven't come upon. But understand that the Lionsgate energy, like I stated, it lasts for like 3 weeks or so, or throughout Leo season. And it's felt the strongest around this time, between about the 8th of August to about the 12th of August. So what I have done so far today is I've been fasting. All I've been having so far today is my tea. And I'm doing this, and I'm sitting out in the sun. You guys could even see that I have a tan. I don't have any like foundation or makeup on my face. I'm just sitting out in the sun, receiving those downloads, speaking to the sun, allowing the sun's light to come into me. I'm also drinking a ginger tea to get my blood flow circulating and going, or what have you. I'm meditating a lot. With this energy, and that's what you want to do. You want to meditate a lot, and you want to create a lot. Something that Koshana Jones teaches, which is so powerful, and she is on a Leo North node, is to draw things into existence. And that's definitely Leo, because Leo rules rules children, rules the childhood, and rules creativity. So you want to creatively create your life. However that may be. Sculpt something, dance, write a poem, about your life, or about what you want to create and draw into your life, and Lionsgate energy is about recognizing the fact that you are creator of your reality. You are participating in the co-creation of life itself. And so how are you playing that position? How are you creating, and what are you creating? Okay, so another thing is so powerful is, before you go to bed at night, this is something else that I've learned from Koshana Jones and other metaphysical teachings, is that before you go to sleep at night, when your brain enters the theta brainwave, is that you are at your most creative state of mind at that particular time, and you want to write things down, or you want to draw things out that you want to bring into fruition. So those could be the last things that are impressed on your consciousness, on your mind, right before you go to sleep. Because 95, I mean, there's really no numbers to make this to really explain what's happening, but approximately 95% of our life is created within the subconscious reality, okay, and comes from our subconscious reality. So right before you go to sleep, when you're in that theta brainwave state of mind, you are in your most creative state of mind, where you're still conscious, and you can create from that space. And when you go to sleep, those thoughts are going to be at the forefront of your being, and your subconscious mind and your subconscious workers are going to go to work and start creating based upon that image or those writings that you just gave to it. Even Joe Dispenza, who I love so much, a quantum theorist, speaks about this. There are many others that speak about this, and I've been utilizing it, and it's been so powerful for me. And Abraham Hicks talks about sleep and how powerful it is, because you're in a vibrational state where you're not sending off any energies of resistance. So just imagine when you're in a theta brainwave state, and you're creating your reality, and then you go straight into sleep afterwards. You are literally drawing in the energy of what you wrote down or what you drew, so that you can create that which you just wrote down, because you're not putting up any negative energy, any opposite energy against that. That is very powerful. Very, very powerful. So, nevertheless, you want to really say prayers at this time. Pray to your higher self, or to your guides, if you know who your guides are. If you when I pray, I when I pray, I speak to source. Excuse me, I'm getting certain text messages and things on my phone. But I speak to source. I speak directly to source. I speak to my higher self. And I call upon my higher self. I call her by kateria. Call upon my higher self to bring guidance to me, and to show me the way. Our individual selves and our identity selves allows us to do the work of our higher self. So you want to ask your higher self, how do you want me to demonstrate this work? What should I do next? Where am I not clear? You really want to be in prayer and meditation mode so that Star Series can deliver its light codes to you. And you want to tune into your higher self, to your source, so that you could be clear in your movements. You know what I'm saying? Um, And yeah, so you want to create, you want to be in a creative state. Whatever allows you to be in a creative state, you want to be in that. So for me, I'm taking it upon myself to fast on water just for one day, sit out in the sun, because when I do that, I receive great downloads from the sun. I receive most of my information from the sun. Since I was a little girl, I'll just sit out for hours on end in the sun. I'm surprised I'm not darker than I should be, okay? Darker than what I am, because I should be a lot darker. I like being darker too. But yeah, you want to journal. You definitely want to journal. You want to write down the things that are coming into your mind right now, because these things that are being downloaded into you, they may not be made so clear later on, or you may not be receiving these downloads later on. So you want to tune in. You want to write these things down that are being downloaded into you, so that, say, in the wintertime, you could go back and read these things, read the messages that you are receiving right now, because Lionsgate energy is so powerful, it's so beautiful, and it's so amazing as a guidance, okay? Yeah, I mean, these are the different things that you really want to do. You want to be open. You want to be open to what it is that you're being guided on, and you want to act upon these things. You don't want to just sit, you don't want to just wait, and you don't want to just, question or doubt. You got to understand that there's a certain window, and there's a certain level of collective consciousness that we are tapped into. We are here to express the light of source. So if source is giving us information, we want to do what we can to act upon that information, because this is one collective consciousness bubble that we are connected to. And so if source gives you an idea, you want to utilize that. If you don't, it's all source energy. Source will give that idea to someone else to act upon it, because it's something that source needs done on planet Earth at this particular time. Okay, so that's why you'll even see, like, oh man, I had the idea to do that, and then you'll see somebody else doing it. So you want to take it upon yourself to go forward and act upon the different ideas that you are being given. Okay, it's a very powerful thing. You want to open yourself up. You want to recognize how your DNA is advancing right now. It's uploading, it's downloading right now. It's very, very, very powerful. Okay, this time of the year was the time that changed my life entirely, forever. I stopped going by my first name, Tiffany. I started going by my middle name, Kateria, and started living my life diligently for my spiritual practice and my spiritual awareness, rather than just being a corrections officer at a boot camp. Okay. And started living my dreams based upon this reality. So, if you feel like you're not really getting the downloads from the universe or from the sun, you simply want to talk to people who you feel a certain energy of enlightenment. You can tune into myself, you can speak to me, you can communicate with so many other readers and teachers, read books. All of this stuff, all of these people are beings of light or beings of consciousness, and that is sun energy. You want to eat lots of raw food if you are not too comfortable with doing, like, say, a water fast. And the reason why I say raw food is because raw food is fruits and vegetables, and they receive photosynthesis from the sun. So that is light energy that you're going to be taking into your being. If you have children, you want to take the time out to spend time with your children, to play with them, to dance with them, to create with them. I had took the time out with my children to draw things that we wanted to manifest and to create, you know. Yeah, you want to do all of that. You definitely want to protect your subconscious mind, and you don't want to take in certain messages or movies or images that are going to portray things that you don't want to manifest within your own reality. You do want to send light and love to other people that are out there. You definitely still want to think about others, okay? You want to think about how other people, how your light is going to benefit other people. You know, that's something that I'm been working on for the past few years, a couple of years, you know, because like I stated before, one of my issues has been, you know, being comfortable with receiving attention. But I know that the light that has been given to me has been given to me not for me to just hold, but for me to share, because other people benefit from it. I even received a message, in my Facebook inbox yesterday from a sister who said, please keep shining, sis. I need it so much. That she needs the light that I have to offer. And that brought so much purpose to me. You know, that made me say, you know what? I'm doing this for a purpose, because one of my things is I don't like superficial attention for just meaningless things. I like attention with substance, you know, and I like respect. At the end of the day, don't build me a pedestal. I don't want a pedestal, but I do want respect, you know. But when this sister said that, it made me say, you know what, let me just go out there. Let me be more bold about the work that I'm doing. I know that it comes from a deeper space, and I know that it is necessary. So I am more comfortable with doing it, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I'm going to take it to the royalty level that it should be brought to. And that's what Lionsgate energy is about. It's about showing and knowing that you are true royalty. How are you demonstrating that royalty? How do you get dressed in that royalty? You know? How do you adorn yourself in the royalty that you are? How are you representing the ancestors? How are you representing your higher self? How do you adorn yourself to represent your higher self? I'm going to tell you right now, I definitely have not been demonstrating. But with this Lionsgate energy, yo, you're going to see your girl shift major, yo. You're going to see me shift. And I hope that my shift and my shine and my regalia and my royal essence inspires others to dress and to adorn themselves as the true royalty that they are. So, and nevertheless, for the last couple of minutes, I'm going to read your comments and any questions. Some messages such as let's see, live chat. Let me start from the beginning. Going down, peace, and love and light to you, Kateria. Thank you. So I'm getting a lot of peace and greetings. Ashe, peace, greetings. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Mimi Pearson. Hey, Sakina Boone. Hi, Thias Mitchell. I'm not sure if I said your name correctly. Greetings, Sparkle. Hidden Power by Van Fleet, book about the subconscious. Hidden Power by Van Fleet. It's a book about the subconscious. This is from Kim Shea. Suggesting that book, recommending it. You're welcome, Sparkle. What does it mean if you keep seeing your birth month in days such as 5/11? That's a time of awakening for you. That's a time of awakening, and you want to pay attention to your thoughts when you are seeing your birth time in birth month, because it is telling you that you're either on path or that you need to wake up to the truth of who you are. Blessings, Queen. Any tips on releasing old emotions to raise our vibration? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's so powerful. Thank you for asking that question. So my suggestions on releasing is fasting. Number one, because when you fast, you are allowing your inner organs, which our bodies are our subconscious mind, you are allowing your inner organs to be free so that they could process everything that you may be going through. You also want to do a liver detox. The liver holds in our emotions. Okay, so you can Google liver detoxes. I know that you can do like apple cider vinegar with lemon and cayenne pepper. And I believe that there's something else, even honey, that will help you to flush out and detox your liver. But don't just do it just for a day. I would say do it for 3 days. If you're dealing with like the death of someone or something like that, go on ahead and liver detox for a couple of weeks, or even a couple of months, if you will. That will definitely help you. When you are doing detoxes and fasts, you want to wrap your hair with a white cloth, and you want to wear primarily white clothing for purity and for clarity. Okay? You want to do some earthing. You want to go into the earth and go into nature, put your feet in the earth, touch a tree or what have you, and get grounded. You want to allow yourself to cry. Crying allows your brain to purge and release different hormones. You want to write down what you're feeling and what you are experiencing. You definitely want to communicate with others. You want to read, you want to listen to high vibrational frequency music, binaural beats. You want to sage, you want to Palo Santos your home. You want to do all of these things to help with releasing and purging. You want to wash from the top of your head downward to the bottom of your feet to let go of the energy. Then you want to take a bath, bathing from the bottom of your feet going up to draw in beauty, bliss, healing energy, love. You definitely want to bring all things that you need to heal to the water. The water is cosmic feminine mother energy, and she is there to embrace you, to heal you, to purify you, and to cleanse you. That's why going into the shower, into a bath, and crying and purging is one of the most healing things that you can do, because that is the great mother holding you. So if you don't have a mother, you can go to the water. If you don't have a divine feminine spirit around you, you can simply go to the water. She's always there. She's always present. And if you don't have father energy and you need some type of a direction, you could go to the sun, or you can light a candle and be close to the fire. Light your fireplace, and you could connect to father energy. Our elements are our guides. They are what make us who we are, and we could connect to them for guidance. So, nevertheless, I believe that was all of the questions. I thank you guys so much. Stay tuned. I have so many things coming up with Tea Time Spirituality. I literally have content written down for the next 7 months. Hold on one second. Thank you so much. You're very intuitive. My mother passed 10 years ago. Wow. So that message was for you. Ashe, indeed, you're very welcome. I do medium work. I do speak to beings beyond this realm. But nevertheless, you guys, I do have my fall semester of astrologic coming up in October. October 2nd is going to be the first day. I will be going live with Darren Lamont, talking about some astrological transits that are going to be coming up. That's going to be live on Facebook, so stay tuned for that information. We're going to be talking about some very powerful stuff, some stuff that you're not going to catch from any astrologers or from anything on Google, so you want to be in tuned to that. And if you want to learn astrology on a deeper level, I do one-on-one sessions for basic astrology. Okay. I have so many things coming up, and just stay tuned, and share your stories with me. Share your light with me, because I am also being guided by you all and everything that you guys have to offer. So much love and divine light to you. I am going to figure out how to end this live. And thank you guys so much. See you in the virtual world on social media. Much divine love and light. Peace.